Hello and welcome to this week's Pandey Politics for yet another interesting discussion with CEO of Chanakyaa and senior journalist Mr. Rangraj Pandey. Vanakkam and welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
First day of nomination filing has started in Tamil Nadu. Very interesting, and we've seen that almost all the chief minister candidates have filed their nominations. So, but
Other than Mr. Edapadi Palanichami.
yeah, most of them, yeah. But there is not going to be a much of a discussion whether he's going to file or not, right? So
No, because you have mentioned the CM candidates.
yeah, got it, sir. So, but there are still turbulences within the in releasing the candidate list for BJP, sir. What is happening?
You might be aware, it happens with all the national parties. Still in Tamil Nadu, Congress party also not released the candidate list. Only now, when we are where we started this conversation, just now, Marxist Communist Party of India released their candidate list. So it is quite common in All India Party. By then, we are releasing this video. Obviously, I am strong. I am confident enough that Mr. Piyush Goyal is arriving here the next day of our conversation. So obviously that will be released before our video is get released.
Sir, inside scoop from you, sir. Is Annamalai contesting or not?
Probably not. We have to, and actually I don't know. Probably not, because there is no comfort seat as far as his followers are concerned. But I strongly believe that all 234 constituency of Tamil Nadu is comfortable for Annamalai. He has to contest because he's a very grounded leader and he's a popular leader. So he's not a Rajya Sabha material. So I strongly believe that he will contest, but it's completely their party matter. So we cannot predict. And as I repeatedly used to say, BJP is a party of surprises. They used to call that we are party of the party with difference, but I used to call them party of surprises. So there might be any surprises. We have to wait and watch.
What will be the impact if Annamalai is not contesting for India?
There won't be a much difference. But where he's, if at all he is contesting, that constituency will have a huge difference. Automatically, that will be a star constituency that will attract all eyeballs like Vijay, Seeman, Edapadi Palanichami and Stalin contesting. All those constituencies are very important one. Like that, Mr. Annamalai's constituency also will get attraction, the center of attraction. So, other than that, whether he is contesting or not, that will not create an impact. If at all he is not contesting, obviously he will campaign for all the 234 constituencies of NDA Alliance. So his presence will be there in the election. Whether he is contesting or not, his presence will be there in this election without any doubt.
Perfect. On the other hand, sir, another interesting move is, as expected, is Mr. TVK's chief Supremo, Mr. Vijay's nomination. He's contesting in two assembly constituencies, one in Tiruchirappalli and one in Perambur.
Trichy East. Trichyla we have 2-3 constituencies, so it is Trichy East.
Trichy East and Perambur in Chennai. So, has he selected really safe constituencies?
Everybody will think that where they are contesting will be the safest one, and obviously that is why he is contesting in two constituencies, one in middle of the state and in the north corner of Tamil Nadu. So I learned that he has conducted one survey, and basically in these two constituencies, Christian community's presence is stronger, and lot of poor, strong, hard-working laborers. So, of course, obviously, a fan following. All this might be the reasons why he is contesting in these two constituencies.
Sir, is he not seen as a caste neutral or a religion neutral leader? Why should he precisely go for that religious consolidation?
We can claim ourselves as a caste neutral and religious neutral and leader for all the communities and religion, region, whatever you can call. But election is all about winning. So for winning, you have to make sure that what you have to do. He has promised in his poll manifesto that if at all he comes to power, he will have 50% of the superintendent of police as women. 50% of district collectors like DM, district magistrates will be women. But he has not given the seat more than 25, whereas there is 234 seats there in Tamil Nadu. Whether 50 percentage of collectors means IAS officers will be women or in that collector DM cadre, that has to be seen. Whether 50 percentage of IPS officer would be women or will that be in the cadre of superintendent of police. So even if that all they are women, they might be in the DSP cadre, DSP, and they might be in IG cadre, they might be in DAG cadre. So in on that cadre, 50% women will be available or not. That is a interesting question. Whereas candidature of his party is completely under his control. So we are witnessing not only in one election, every other election, Mr. Seeman is Nam Tamlar Party. Seeman is giving seat for 50% of his seats to women. Out of 234, 117 for women, 117 for male, for
He's
all
been
these
doing it
constituencies.
since the first election that he's contesting. So he's been very, very regular in doing that.
That is what I'm telling. So when Mr. Vijay is promising of giving equal importance to women officers, why he is not giving equal importance to his candidates? So that is what my point is. On election, you have to think only about the winning, not about policies, ideas. That is only on papers. Practically, you have to work on the ground. And you might be seeing that in Mylapore and Srirangam, he has given ticket for Brahmin candidates. In Vaniambadi, where Muslim community is a majority one almost, he has given the seat for Muslim. So it is all about winning. It was Madam Jayalalitha who gave ticket for a Hindu in a by-election in Vaniambadi. So Vaniambadi seems to be the Muslim dominant constituency. So most of the parties will issue ticket to Muslims only. That is where Mr. Vijay also doing. So he is. We can see him as yet another Dravidian party in the same tag. But of course, his propaganda will be entirely different, and he will targeting DMK. But we have to see what is the basic difference between DMK and TVK. I don't see any.
Hopefully that's up to the people of Tamil Nadu to see if at all they find any differences. But I have one more question, sir. When he was announcing the candidates, his name was the first one, right? And he clearly mentioned, is used to mentioning it as Vijay, Vijay, Vijay. But he, for the first time, I'm seeing him utter the word C. Joseph Vijay on record. He categorically mentioned about his full name. So is it just because it's read that way in the paper, or is he emphasizing or trying to consolidate that Christian vote bank?
Both points are there because we know that blood is thicker than the water. It's an old proverb. Now, DMK alliance, that India bloc, they secure that minority votes, both of Christians and Muslims, in en masse. 95% you can call that minority vote will go to the India bloc. Whereas those parties, Congress, VCK, both communist parties, MDMK, DMK, all the parties are minority sympathizers. Whereas Vijay himself is from the minority community. So obviously that will attract their community. They will see that, of course, there is one person from our own community. You might be aware, in Tamil Nadu, the western part of Tamil Nadu is mostly of Counters community. Even before Mr. Edappadi Palanichami emerged as a CM candidate, they were in en masse, they were voting to ADMK only. But when Mr. Edappadi Palanichami emerged, they saw that, okay, now we are having our own guy. So they supported in a huge way. Later, they saw Mr. Annamalai from the same community. Then they started supporting them. So even though they were a sympathizer of some other party and all, when you have your own person running a party, obviously that will attract those people more. That is how. So Mr. Vijay want to emphasize that I am part of your family. I am from minority community. Of course, even though I'm coming from a minority family, community, I will be seen as a religious neutral person. So, and as you rightly mentioned, in on record in papers, his name is written as Joseph Vijay only. If at all later they on April 23rd, the people went go and see that ballot paper, I mean electronic voting machine, they will see that
Not get
it will be mentioned as a C Joseph Vijay. So Mr. Chandrasekhar, S.A. Chandras is his father. So that will be mentioned C. Joseph Vijay. So later you should not be confused. We were supposed to vote for Mr. Vijay. He is somebody called Joseph Vijay. I don't know. So, and you might be aware in Tamil Nadu we are having a tricky tactics of
having
bringing
the
the
same,
uh,
yeah, name.
same name and the same person. So that will be and in 2024 election we have seen at least 5 O Pannirselvam. And initial with O is very, very difficult one. Initial with O is very difficult, and they able to find O Pannirselvam in the 5 persons of the same name. So that is what. So his approach was in the both ways to emphasize his name as well as the religion.
Fine, sir. I just want to slightly move to the to the candidate list of DMK. How do you see the allocation of candidates or the selection of candidates on the DMK side? Many senior leaders and popular ministers, Senthil Balaji has swapped his constituency. Mr. Ponmudi is not getting his seat. Mano Tangaraj is not getting a ticket. So how do you see this? You know. Selection of candidates in DMK?
It's a mixture one. I don't see that they are dropping people for addressing the complaints against that candidates. If at all, that is the reason they should have omit a few more people also. So I don't see that that could be the reason. But what that candidate list insisting is DMK is more focused and most relying on the dynasty politics. You can see for the first time, Mr. Raja, the son of Anbalagan, ex minister of the DMK cabinet. So he's also brought into the war. So more you can see at least 8 to 10 the hires of senior leaders are in the war. So that is what they want to insist. That is what they never hesitate to openly accept that. I don't see anything special in the candidate list that they are giving importance to well-educated, from a strong family background. All the dynasty politics, that's what I can see throughout the candidates.
Youngsters given more chances, sir. Almost 60 candidates are youngsters. So
You can call them youngsters without any doubt. Of course, they are youngsters, but most of them are from the family or their legal heir of their seniors. And as you rightly mentioned, Mr. Ponmudi is not in the what do you call the
candidate list, yeah.
sorry. Okay, Mr. Ponmudi is not in the list, but his son is there. Mr. Arkad Virasamy not in the list, but his son is there. Mr. I. Perisamy is there in the list, and Mr. Sendil Kumar is also in the list, and Geeta Jivan is also there. And a lot more candidates I can say. They are all from their family. So I think the complaint against DMK is they are completely encouraging the dynasty politics. Once again, they have proven that. I don't see any huge significant changes in their candidature. Of course, need not to mention Mr. Stalin is contesting as well as Mr. Udaynidhi, son of Mr. Stalin, is also contesting.
There was also hearsay news that Ms. Kanimuri is aiming to contest. Did that actually happen and they avoided it, or did she not even try to contest? So what is? Can you give some
I strongly believe that was only a rumor, because you might be aware in Kalaignar Karunanidhi years, the family went to lot of rift, complete turmoil, and a lot of power centers. And 2006 to 11 government of DMK was a complete disaster. mostly because of the family politics and a lot of power centers. So you might be you might be aware of all that Alagiri saga and all the issues. Three journalists died in the fire in Madurai, the Nagaran office. Lot more happened. So now in that family, the complete settlement has been done and announced inside the family that Mrs. Kanimuli will take care of Delhi, Mr. Udaynidhi will take care of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Sabarisan will take care of background party work and other things, and Mr. Dayanidhi Maran will be remain as an MP, and Mr. Alagiri will not enter into the direct politics. All these things will completely settle. Only then they are moving to the next smooth level. And obviously, Mrs. Kanimuli has given reasonable importance where that should not exceed limits. Only then, if at all she contesting in assembly election,
Not exit the
obviously,
space of Udaynidhi Stalin or taking away the space of Udaynidhi Stalin.
nobody is there to challenge that now. In that party, it's a complete acceptance is there. Everybody aware that he is the first time MLA, first time minister, now deputy chief minister, and completely taking care of lot more things on his shoulders. So there is complete 100% acceptance. There is no even murmuring or anything else. They are completely compelled with the party high command decision. So there is nobody is there to challenge. But even though there is nobody to challenge, the DMK Supremo Chief Minister Mr. Stalin doesn't want to encourage any petty politics. If at all she contests from Tuticorin or anywhere as an MLA, obviously she may win. Then obviously some followers also be there that Akka, Vanakam Akka and all those things. Then obviously there should not give
There might
any
be
room.
Deputy Chief
Yeah,
CM Kanimudi
there
Madam.
should not be any room of groupism again, because DMK is having a very bitter experience in 2011. The family splitted into two, and publicly they fought against each other. A lot more cases were filed. Also, all the disasters happened. So the lessons are learned, and they are completely amicable. There is no rift or quarrel inside the family.
Considering the movement of Miss Kanimudi, right? This was a speculation anyhow, but there is a very interesting move by VCK chief, Mr. Tol Tirumavalavan. So he is contesting, I think, if I remember correctly, it's Katumannar Koil, right, sir? So he is contesting from Katumannar Koil. And how do you see his candidature?
We have to understand in this Tamil Nadu Assembly election, at least 3 parliament members are contesting. Mr. C.V. Sanmum of ADMK is contesting from Mailam. Mr. L. Murugan, the Central Minister of State, contesting from BJP, contesting from Avinashi, and Mr. Tirumavalan from VCK, contesting from Katumanarkoi. The difference between the rest of others and Mr. Tirumavalan, Mr. C.V. Sanmum as well as Mr. L. Murugan are from Rajya Sabha. If at all they win the assembly election, they will resign their Rajya Sabha seats, and that will go to their own party members. There will not be any problem. But if at all Mr. Tirumavalan wins that assembly election and resigns the Lok Sabha post, there has to be one more by-election for that parliamentary parliamentary seat. So just why he is taking the risk? Obviously, he will try to win that Katumanarkul assembly election. So if at all he wants to retain that parliamentary seat, he has to resign the MLA seat. So why is the unnecessary risk is taken? Because he sees, he suspects, he guesses that DMK may not get a majority on its own. So future may have a hung assembly. So there could be a khichdi government where anybody from any alliance need to help each other. So if at all there is a khichdi government forms, obviously Mr. Tirumavalan will play a major role because he is known for being a very good catalyst and being a very good convener. He was playing a major role in the Makkal Nala Kutani, erstwhile Makkal Nala Kutani of 2016, and he played a very major role in assembling the India bloc in Tamil Nadu. So he may think that DMK will not get a majority. Without a support, they will not able to form the government. So either from DMK alliance or from other side also, we may need to form a different government. Different formation might be needed there. So then we will need to play a major role on that also. I think that could be his guess and expectations, so that he's contesting. I don't see any other reason there.
So you
And
are.
he has given a tip also
Mm.
that he is considering the post-election scenarios. He is contesting that. He himself admitted that.
So your answer leads me to believe that if situation demands post-election, Tirumavalavan might also support the other side.
See, pre-election alliance is entirely different.
Mhm.
Post-election election is entirely different.
Mhm.
You might be aware, Mr. Tirumavalavan, who is a strong opposer of BJP now, strong opposition voice against BJP in Tamil Nadu. Once he was with
Correct.
BJP in 2001. In 2001, he contested, he won. The leader face of BJP, Mr. H. Raja, was also an MLA from the same alliance. Mr. Tirumavalavan was also the MLA on the same alliance. So they fought together. So you cannot expect what will happen after the election, because we have to wait and watch whether nobody is getting independent majority, and who is becoming the single largest party, then who are all need to support. That will be an interesting one. That's why I called. There may be a chance of a Khichdi government, and that is only a guess. Mr. Tirumala is preparing himself for anything. So we don't want to miss, as a brilliant, intelligent political leader, he don't want to miss any opportunity. So he's preparing himself for all the possibilities.
I want to slightly move to the Congress alliance in Tamil Nadu, sir. Lot of noise was raised when Ms. Jyothimani, MP from Congress, had tweeted about the transparency in the allocation of seats or candidates in the Congress side. So, do you think she is questioning the integrity of the party, the regional?
Obviously, yes. And you can see the quarrel and unhappiness of party men is quite common in all the parties. We have witnessed the same emotions in DMK as well as the ADMK. People were churning, moving towards the TVK. We have witnessed not less than a district secretary from ADMK went to TVK. Mr. T.R. Balu, ex-central minister and treasurer of the DMK, was carried by DMK cadres of not giving Tambaram seat to current MLA. So it is quite common in all the parties. Whereas where it is interesting and very different from other parties in Congress, a sitting MP is questioning openly the transparency, and she blames the state president, Mr. Selva Perunthagai, and the central representatives. And you might be aware, Ms. Jyothimani, we used to call, is a member of Rahul Brigade. So she is a next generation leader. Not only herself, Mr. Praveen Chakravarti, who is one more member of the Rahul Brigade, he is kidding the inside fight for the seats.
Selfies with his cartoons.
Exactly. And Mr. Manikam Thakur directly attack, even today when we are discussing about that, directly, of course, indirectly taking the DMK IT wing, as we used to call in Tamil, Aldra Sildra IT wing. It means silly IT wing, you can call it. So there is still the confusion is ongoing. The unrestness is still existing there inside the Congress party, between Congress and DMK. So we have to wait and watch how it is going to replicate, how it's going to reflect in the ground.
So, do you think these seats that Congress is going to contest is going to be much easier for the opposition to win, be it ADMK or BJP or its alliance parties?
It is a minus point that there is a rift inside the party as well as between the alliance. But that will not be the only criteria of winning an election. That will be in one point. And we have to see who are going to be contesting there and who are opposing them. So a lot more things are there. We have to wait. Not only the seats, but also the parties, but also the candidates and the opposition candidates too. So certainly it will create a dent on their vote without any doubt, because there is a rift inside the party as well as in the alliance. But that will not be the sole criteria of winning or losing an election.
My final question to you, sir, on PM Modi's visit to Kerala and the roadshow that followed in Thrissur after his address after his political address. So, how do you see the roadshow, sir? It doesn't look like Kerala at all.
Yeah, of course. We can see the South India in toto. Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Kerala, is see a surge towards BJP, because these are the states where BJP was having a little presence. Now they are strongly growing, and people are witnessing the growth politics of BJP, and people are tired with the petty politics of all the dividend parties and other communist parties and existing here. So they want to taste the double engine Sarkar benefit. They are seeing how Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh changed dramatically and tremendously. They are challenging rest of the states like Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. So people are witnessing it after 10, 11 years of government in Delhi. They are now they are confident, and there is no challenges against this success story. Slowly they started coming towards BJP. That's what we are seeing that. In 2024, Kerala had its first BJP MP, and in recent by local body election in same Palakkad and Thiruvananthapuram, BJP has emerged and they got their mayor and local body representatives, and now certainly they will have huge number of MLAs. Probably they may not be able to form the government or sitting in the opposition in this election, but BJP ruling Kerala is not far away. That is what Prime Minister Modi's roadshows are exhibiting and showing.
So, do you think he had more popularity in the Thrissur roadshow than the one he had in Chennai or in Coimbatore in 2024 election campaigning, sir? Do you think the activity is more in Kerala than Tamil Nadu for PM Modi?
That might be the difference of camera angle. And I don't see any difference. Tamil Nadu is equally cherishing the Honorable Prime Minister, and Kerala also. I'm telling about not only Tamil Nadu or Kerala and Puducherry too. The whole South states, you can see rapidly the growth of BJP. You can see very huge one. You can see in a couple of elections how fast, how rapid they are growing. It is not only of Honorable Prime Minister's road shows. Of course, that will be the huge one, and he's the face of the party as a face of the nation. But the party and is on whole, BJP is getting very great momentum in the southern states. We can witness in next couple of elections.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking time and talking to us, sir. We'll meet you at another interesting discussion.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.